Hey there, Conti friends. Happy Friday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and I am so excited that we made it through another week around here. I think this is just a good Friday. So today in Indiana, we got a lot of snow. It's gone now, but so we weren't crazy busy in the store, so we were crazy busy in here, and I feel like for once we got a little bit ahead of the game, which is really, really nice. So lots of orders went out today, got lots of you invoiced today. I see a few more buckets I want to check yet before I go home, and Linda got, what is that going on? Linda got every single order done. So up in our area where UPS just drops all the boxes, there is nothing there. There's floor. So, oh, thank you. Well, it is Friday. So it is wear my Doodlebug design shirt Friday. I think this is going to be my Friday attire because, when I put it on, it's fun. It just makes me feel good. And I can only wear it, for a few weeks. So, if you've got Christmas shirts, you basically got 1 month out of the year to wear them, which really is only 4 weeks. So you can wear your Christmas shirt 4 times, maybe. I'm wearing this every chance I get. So yes, thank you. This is just going to be my Friday shirt for a while. What do I have for you today though? So today we have 3 orders on the tables here. We have got a restock from Naked Bee. After we showed Naked Bee the other day, oh my gosh, it flew out of here and we had lots of reorders for some of the items. So it wasn't like I could wait a month or 2 until other things sold out. I needed to get those things back in for you because I know a lot of them were Christmas gifts as well too. So we got just a small order from, Shannon, are you serious? Hello from sunny, warm on the coast of Southern California. So, yeah, good for you. Not here in the Midwest. I love snow though. I love cold. I love snow. So, I don't mind. It was beautiful driving to work today. So, I don't mind. I do like Indiana and the fact that, we used to have all 4 seasons. We only have 2 now. We have winter and summer. That is it. But we used to have great springs, great falls. But now it's like we get 3 days of fall weather and then Mother Nature goes back to summer and then she goes straight roaring into winter. But I love all my seasons. So, all right. But today I've got a little restock for Naked Bee. I have got a small order from Spellbinders. This one was to get in our Better Press Society plates, which are already sold out. But we have a few other little things in the order. And then we've got some restocks from the warehouse as well, too. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to check out what we got in. All right, so I still, even though in Friday fashion, I try not to do a huge live. We still have 3 tables full for you guys, so that is super fun. And I will tell you too, we have started to assemble the kits for Stephanie's Oh What Fun little house album that she did for Doodlebug. And I know some of you have been asking prices and things like that. So the price of the full kit, and the full kit has everything that you need, including the house album itself. Those are going to be $55.99. Now, if you don't need the house album in there, we will just return the house album out of there. And the house album is like $15 of the price. So if you've already got a couple at home and you haven't done anything with them yet and you don't need the house album, you just need the paper, we will just subtract the house out of there and then that'll be the price difference for you. Okay? Are you bugging Miss Kinley? Hey, she's got to work. She's working. She's like, I'm going to get you, Kinley. So we did start to assemble those. We are waiting on cardstock to come in from Doodlebug. And once that cardstock is here, then we can get more kits out. So we did start on those in case you're wondering where your kit is. We're waiting on cardstock and then we're also waiting on more of these little guys here, the little, light sprinkles. So but we got started on those today, getting those going. So yes, it was a good day around here, getting ahead a little bit. Kinley is working right now on reworking the lawn fawn section so we can get all of that looking good. Again, now that we have the Valentine's Day stuff. Whole Doodlebug house kit with the album. All right, perfect. Paula, I will check my list. I've got a list of who already ordered them, so I will check that before I go. Happy Friday to you too, Miss Joanne. And Pat wants, I want a complete house bundle, please. You've got it. Oh, I know. Shannon, Cindy Lou, she was quite actually, she slept most of the day today. I shouldn't say she was really good today. She's just now kind of up and moving. All right, so here is our little Naked Bee order. What we sold out of right away is we sold out of the muscle stick. So your muscle rub stick. This is a low grease stick. I'm going to open one up here. We talked last time about these and how, I mean, it has green tea and matcha, and that is what it tastes like. Don't taste it. Yes, do not be tasting these. This is not a push pop. Good Lord. Sometimes the things that slip away. It's a very herbal smell. It really does smell like green tea and matcha. That is what it smells like to me. It's not overpowering, anything like that. I love that it's in a stick form. It's got coconut oil in it. So that's kind of where, the lotion part of it comes from, but it's not overly greasy by any means. I like that it's in a little stick form. So that way, if you've got, I'm like, right now I've got my hand on my shoulder, like actually rubbing it. So like if you need to put it on your shoulder, you can. It'll be a little bit easier for you to reach some of those harder to get at areas. And again, it's just a nice little stick form. This one has 1,500 milligrams. And then the max strength. So we sold completely out of those. I know a few of you were waiting on these for Christmas gifts. So that is why I turned around right away and got these in. So that is your maximum strength right there. We got more of those in. We've already pulled special orders. They're already in your buckets. I think when we did these last time, I think we just ran out perfectly. So I don't think anyone was I don't think anyone was on reorder for a muscle stick. But I know a few of you were waiting on the 2300, the max strength. And that one is a cream. It's got a little, let's see here, little push down on the top there. So that one is a cream. We also blew through our hand and cuticle salve. So this again is a thicker one, kind of like how your muscle stick is, a little bit thicker. This one is thicker as well. Maybe. It looks, as like a little salve tin would, exactly what you're thinking. Heather, you want a 23? You've got it. Max strength for you too, Miss Pat. You've got it. Oh my gosh. Kinley, I need an assistant. I cannot get this little guy open. And then one thing we did not have in last time. Oh my gosh, just got home from the hospital from getting an epidural shot. Well, bless your heart, Carmen. Here is that little cuticle salve. I don't want to rub on it too much for you guys. It's nice and solid. So this is going to be one that's going to be really good to, get your finger in there and then rub it across your cuticles. Because if your look, in the winter months, that's why I just, my gnarly man hands. My cuticles get so dry. We wash our hands constantly around here. And I touch paper all day long. Paper dries my hands out really bad. So, and you guys are crafters. If you've ever wondered why your hands are a little drier, well, you're touching paper a lot. Or if you quilt or sew, you're touching things like that are going to pull the moisture out of your hands. So I really like the little cuticle salve as well too. And it's called a hand salve. So obviously you can put it on really dry spots, and maybe you get a little dry spot on your elbow. Try that there. Well, hello, Miss Melody. Melody, you should have a good box coming towards you as well. Sue got your invoice. Yes, Sue. So we've got goodies going out to you as well. 2 of the muscle sticks. You've got it, Miss Cheryl. I'm going to make myself a little starter pile for the girls tomorrow. This girl is not here tomorrow. Store is open 10 to 3. You can stop in or call in if you need anything. Miss Linda and Kinley will be here tomorrow, but I am off. off. And apparently we're heading to the farm, whether I want to or not. Maybe I'll sneak to Bloomington and do some shopping. But with it being really cold around here, apparently that makes it a really good hunting day. And we do need a little more meat in the freezer. So BJ wants to go hunting, and hopefully with it being so cold, the deer are moving tomorrow. I'm learning so much things about things I never thought I wanted to know about or needed to know, but learning so many things this year. This is one we did not have in our order last time. Okay. This one here is that great, just hand and body lotion. It's not as thick as like your salves or the serious hand repair, but it is a nice little hand lotion. This one is a purse size one. Either I forgot it last time or it just was not available and in stock, because we do sell a lot of these, especially at Christmas time, because these are like $6, if that. So they're a very inexpensive little gift for you to give to coworkers, give your beautician, things like that. So we do really well with these. And I don't know why I did not have those on the order last time. Can of cuticle salve, you got it. Heather wants to know the price. You've got it. I don't think they priced these yet. Nope, they did not. So I will take care of that. Hand lotion for Terry, you've got it. Let's see, Kinley, do you mind checking the price on this one for me? The little cuticle tin here. There should be, both of those should be plugged in for you. 2 of the hand and body lotions for Miss Trisha, you got it. Pulling those out. These are good. And again, like I said, they're great just to keep in your purse, keep in your car. And that's it for Naked Bee. We were seriously just out of a couple things. Everything else still looks really good on the shelf. I will try and get some pictures taken of the Naked Bee section so you can see the other things we have available. But this is what we sold out from the live. And I know quite a few of them were for Christmas gifts, so we needed to restock them. Next, we're going to bump right into Spellbinders next. Like I said, small Spellbinders order, because this I ordered just to get our Better Press Society in. So that already all went out the door. So if you're a member of Better Press Society, either your order has shipped or it's in your bucket. But we did restock. How much is it? $9.39. $9.39. So Heather, these are $9.39. Give me one more lotion. You've got it, Terry. Thank you. All right, so Spellbinders, we restocked our A2 card panels. This gets you one of every color in their new cardstock line, and they're already cut down to card front size, which is nice. It's also a great way just to try their cardstocks, see what you think. And then we can also order individual colors of 8.5 by 11, 12, and individual packs, not individual. Yes, individual colors, but not individual sheets. That's what I meant to say. So we can get you packs of every color in 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12. And they do larger multi-packs as well, too. So there's the A2. Cuticle salve times 3. You've got it, Heather. I'm just going to kind of scoot those up. I did 2 boxes of those this time. That way we could do our special orders and make through it. It is like baby cardstock. It is like baby cardstock. I like this. That way, if I'm going to a crop or something and I'm working on cards, I don't want to pack doing cropping, doing crops, there's so much weight. You carry in so much stuff. I mean, your die cuts are heavy. Your cutters are heavy. Your paper is heavy. So I don't always want to carry in every single color of every single cardstock that I have. So this is nice when I'm doing a crop and I'm just going to be working on cards. And, in my scrapbooking, I don't do a whole lot of die cuts from the way I scrapbook. So if I'm just working on a few cards and doing pages, this is perfect for me for my cards. And then that way I am not pulling full sheets of my 12 by 12 that I may want for my pages that I'm making. Gloria wants an A2. You've got it. Edie wants a cuticle salve. Sue wants an A2. You've got it. We've got more of those. Perfect. Cuticle salve. A2, you've got it. Do they do A7 card fronts? They don't, Linda, and I have actually looked. They don't do the A7s. They go from A2 to 8.5 by 11 to 12 by 12. So that's all they've got there. But we can always look to see if there's other A7 packs that we can get from other companies. I think we've had some of those in before, but I know not in the Spellbinders colors. All right, restocks for Spellbinders. Restock some of our twines here. 2 different colors of green. One is a lighter, more pastel-y green. They're both good for Christmas. Let me bring it over here to Doodlebug so you can kind of see next to bright colors. So this one is definitely good for some of those non-traditional. Ooh, hold on. This is where it needs to go. Oh my gosh. If you did Twinkle and Treats, look how good both of these look with Twinkle and Treats. So I was going to say, this one is really good for some of the lines that did some non-traditional colors. So you can see it's kind of that lighter, brighter green. And then this one's more of a great olive green. Let's see if they have colors. No, of course. Why would we put colors on things? We just put letters. So this is color. Well, they both have, oh, geez. So we're going to just call this the green twines, the light green twine, and then the olive green twine. That's the best I can do for colors on these since they don't list them. But both of these look really good with the Twinkle and Treats. So that's kind of cool that we just restocked those, and they look perfect with those. Then we also restocked the gold and silver string. So this truly is like a nice size string. You can use it for tying things just like you would a twine, but you can also stitch with this too. Olive green twine, you've got it. These are $10.39. What's your price on those? Olive green, putting it to the side. Thank you, Joanne. Then we also restocked. Now, these are only in spools, okay? And your spools are 16. Look at this great. It's flat, but it's like a beaded metal. This looks so stinking cool on your cards. You can even do gift wrapping with this as well. You get 50 meters. So you've got a lot in here. You got quite a bit on a spool, and it's this great beaded. It's nice and flat, very nice and shiny. Again, we've talked about you can always color things. So you could pull out your alcohol inks, your Copic markers, your Olo markers, and you could rub that over the top of this. You can give it, some different color. It's, do we have a white one? We used to have a white one on the shelf. The white one will be perfect to do that with. I'm not seeing the white one right now. We may have had it in stock whenever I ordered this. But still, with the silver, you could change the color a little bit. It'd be really fun to go over it with red or a green color as well. So you can change these colors with your alcohol inks and your alcohol markers. So we've got it in the silver and also the red. Light green twine, you've got it. Oh, I've got a question here. Let's see here. Light green twine, got it for you. And then for Pat, gold string for Heather, you've got it. Good grief, my basket wasn't empty very long. Well, that's one thing we struggle with around here is when to ship your baskets. Because, either you've got something coming in or we've got something really good coming in. So it is kind of a never-ending game, and that's okay. It's a game we love to play. We love to play that game. But, the girls are like, well, she's got something coming in. I'm like, I know, but if we keep holding it, her bucket's going to be $500, and we could just sit here and hold it forever. So we do try to. Which green twine would look best with the Whispering Way? Ooh, well, you know what? We did get in some Whispering Way, so I could just walk these down there and check that out. Light green for Paula. The Spellbinders beaded metal does look wonderful on cards. Thank you, Melody. Sue's agreeing with Joanne. Terry's agreeing with Joanne. And Joanne was red metal twine. You've got it, friends. All right. So let me flip it over to the back. Oh, and of course, the back doesn't have anything. Let me find a good one in here that's got lots of, okay. This one I feel like has lots of the colors of the line in it. Well, I don't think that you can go wrong with either one of them, Cynthia, because look, this darker green one, really pulls kind of brown tones with all the brown and the taupe. in this line, looks great with it, but you've got lighter green too. So either one of them. So Cynthia, one, thank you for bringing up Whispering Way, because for those of you that are picking this up for Twinkle and Treats or just because, and you've ordered Whispering Way, this looks beautiful with Whispering Way. I'll be honest, of course, I'm always honest, and I hate when I say that. No, not like I lie to you. I really like this company that Spellbinders has picked up just as an add-on in the things that they carry, and they kind of are a distributor a little bit for them. I had never heard of them. They have some of the neatest twines and strings and things like that. So I really, really like this stuff. Is the lighter a bit more like a sage color? You know, hopefully you're getting that color right there. So I feel like the darker is more like an olive or a sage. This lighter is almost more like pistachio, but like a vintage pistachio. It's not as bright as a regular pistachio. So yeah, if you could make a vintage pistachio color, that's what this one is closer to. Whereas the one I was calling olive, it probably is more like a sagey color. Hopefully hold them up like this as I'm looking into my camera or my phone, and I am looking over it as to the true ones. They do look very true on my phone. Hopefully that's making sense. All right. And I know some of those we're going to have to restock, so bear with us there. We will put them right on our next order. All right. So we had the red beaded, silver beaded. I know somebody hollered for the red. And then we also restocked our little faux light cords. This is the one that is silver and gold. We did have some that was colored. I don't know if we have the colored strands still on the shelf or not, but we've got the little beaded ones here. Now these you could also go through and you could take those alcohol inks, you could take those markers, and you could color some of these bulbs as well. These again are only sold by the spool, not by the yard. So that's your full spool for $15.79. This is also a really fun one to do with your Christmas decorations, things like that. You could do, fun little things with these too. Give things necklaces, make your own little necklace. That's always fun as well. Both the green twines, you got it. All right, friends, I know we're going to sell the green twines. We will get more in. And what I'm also going to do next time, since you guys are loving these, I'll pick up a couple other colors next time as well, too, because they are really good. So I'll make sure I reorder those right away. Best Ever Craft Tape. We've got that back in. Our most popular size is the 5/8, so we restocked that. We've got these great little mini spools. I got these in because Irene, who's on here sometimes, she saw a really cute idea that Doodlebug did. They wrapped these and put baker's twine around them, like real twine, and then they had a little decoration on the top, and then they hung them off of like the side of a mini book. Now that I've gotten these in, I think the ones she sent me were bigger. I think she was wanting to do more like an ornament with them, but I think these would still be cute as little charms. Again, you could hang them off the side of a mini book. They would be really stinking cute as well too. So we got the little mini spools. Monster eyeballs. Those are back in stock. Our Twilight butterflies, back in stock. These are the brand new Better Press archival inks. You can use them with your Better Press, but you can just stamp with these like a regular ink. These were the 2 new color schemes they just did. This one is called Earthy. You want both the twines too? Both the twines? You've got it, friends. But like I said, we will definitely get those reordered for you. Festive. Both of those. Now remember when I did my little demo with this guy here? So our little magnet storage tool, I ordered enough for there to be 1 extra. And I was able to pick them up on sale again, so I can pass along that $12.99 deal to you guys on these. This is the one that I showed you how if you would drop anything in the trash can, it is great to pick those up. So our little magnetic storage tools. And for those of you that were on the reorder we pulled all those already too. So Joyce, if you're on here, Joyce B, I see one in your bucket. Julie C, if you're on here, I think yours has already been invoiced because I think you had them for a special, for Christmas presents. Let's see, Jeanette, I've got one in your bucket I can see. Stephanie, there's one in your bucket. So I know quite a few of you had some of these in your buckets, and we've got those pulled already too. I'm just trying to look to see whose buckets I can see them sticking out of because they're kind of big. We got those. Our banner punches, that's restocked too. Tag punch, you've got it, Miss Paula, thank you. Scooting that on over. We had somebody request one of the mystery bundles, and so I got a mystery bundle for her, and then I restocked another one. Again, they're not really a mystery because you can see what's in them, but this guy right here, I think is like 55 bucks. But look at what we can see. You see that one? That one's some kind of really cool frame. Looks like it's got wood grain on it. These are awesome. So all kinds of good stuff in here. Look how big that thing is. So that is one of the Spellbinders mystery bundles that we've been getting. So we've got one extra in right now. I've been doing like one extra one. Now I can't remember, was the magnet on my wish list already? Ooh, Joanne, I don't know because we shipped you out. I don't remember, but we can look. So if you want to drop a comment, because Kinley and Linda will be here tomorrow pulling the live. If you want to say, magnet tool, unless I already got one, what they will do is they will pull it for you, and then they will check your order history. And if you already have one, they won't put it on your tab. So you could do that. Quick trimmers. This is the great little trimmer. I mainly use it for foils, but you can also use it just for, thank you very much, for paper, cutting quick little strips, but I love it for cutting my foil. Restocked those. Yeah, hi. Then we had a request for white vellum. Joanne, I think that was you. So we've got white vellum in stock now. Joanne, one was in your bucket that shipped out today. Our next little order from the distributor had another little box of our Christmas washi tape. Kinley, will you check the price on this one too for me? I'm so sorry. I know that we were working on those and getting prices on stuff, but the other ones already left or got put away already. So you get 24 washi tapes in here. And Kinley's looking at price on those right now. So here's the little box of washi tapes. And they are $26.39. So you're looking at just barely over $1 per spool. So this would be really fun if you've got like a little crafty group that gets together. You do a little goodie bag or something for them, to give everybody a little washi tape. How fun is that? So we've got our Christmas washies. Little restock here from our warehouse. Oh, so now we're done with Spellbinders. Restock from the warehouse here. We did restock the paper that is used on the Advent house that Doodlebug does. This paper is called Festive Flannel. There's the back. Joanne wants a box of washi tape. You've got it, friend. Pulling that to the side. Thank you very much. More restocks on Doodle Pops. We restocked Good Day Sunshine. We restocked Pack Your Bags. For game night, this is the new, here's another Doodlebug over here. Restocked our little Jolly Jingle Charm. These are so fun. I will also give you want the mystery bag. You've got it. I'm going to grab that for you too. Pop it in my chair here. And last I looked, when I did this order, Spellbinders still had little mystery bags. So that way, if anyone wants a mystery bag, I can put another one on my next order. All right, so Doodlebug, we did that. Game night, restocking the bits and pieces. And also, Paula, I think you requested the 6x8 pads. Maybe it wasn't you, but I know somebody requested the 6x8 pad. So we've got 6x8 pads in stock now for game night. And Twinkle and Treats. So Twinkle and Treats, what we got in for this order is we restocked the 12x12 flannel times 2. Becky, you have already got that. Okay, you have got that, and it is already, I believe, been shipped to you. So it's probably in your box that's coming, or the box that you just got. So yes, I do know. I need to look back at the prior washi. Seen you provided prices and comments, but haven't had time to recheck. Oh, you got it. Joanne, I think a lot of those sold through. So just let us know if there's any that you do want, and we'll make sure we bump our order up. And yes, Becky, you did get yours already. So I know you've got 2 of those. Game night bits and pieces. I don't remember that, but it's far for me. Yeah, that is okay. I remember in a live, someone asked if we could get a 6x8, and maybe it wasn't you, but I know we ordered it in for somebody. All right, so Twinkle and Treats, 12x12 papers have been restocked, and we were also able to get more of the 3x4 cards. So both of those, and then I did pull back what we still have in stock because most of this I have pulled off the online store. I think at this point I can go ahead and turn it back on, but you can't find it online yet if you've been looking for it. So we do have the 6x6 pads for Twinkle and Treats. We've got stationery kits for Twinkle and Treats, chipboard stickers, the 4x6 journal cards, the white flowers, and the sticker sheets. So that we have all on the shelf. But like I said, if you've been shopping online with us or looking for it online, I pulled all of it off because I did not want it to sell out of your buckets until I could get a lot of your buckets cleared for this stuff, because we were really limited on a lot of it. We are out of the ephemera. We are out of the tickets. Tickets I saw are shipping though. So we are for sure getting more tickets in. I think someone's on the list for tickets. So yes, some of the things we are able to restock. Ink refresher. So ink refresher is one of those things you're not going to use it all the time, but it is a great little guy to have in your drawer just to try it. You know, if you've got an ink pad that's getting kind of dry and you don't have a re-inker for it, or maybe it's sold, they don't even make the re-inker anymore, try to refresh it. Okay. And that's going to work, you know, in a pinch, like if it's 10 o'clock at night and you can't get to the store to get a re-inker. You can also try this on markers, not your alcohol markers. So like your water-based, anything water-based. So it's not going to work on stays-on pads, you know, things like that. But any of your water-based and pigment inks, it's going to work on those. So you can see conditions dye and pigment water-based ink pads. And you can also try markers as well. Speaking of ink pads, we got in Distress Oxide Weathered Wood. We did Weathered Wood to try and match up with the blues that are in Whispering Way. As you know, 49 and Market does have a full line of inks. This blue in here is called a cornflower blue. They do not have a nice dusty blue. So we were looking at a couple different blues, and Sarah and I she's one of the girls on here, and she may be on here now and I just haven't noticed her, but I sent her 2 different oxide pads that I thought would probably work with this line. One of them was Weathered Wood. So I think Weathered Wood would work with this line. So we've got Weathered Wood Distress Oxide pads back in stock. Well, hello, Miss Linda. Welcome. Our Posca pins. We just got these in last week. Brand new little paint pins for us. Sold out of the white ones right away. So we've got white ones restocked. Our little Sizzix mini cutting pads. Remember, these will go through your regular machines, not just the baby machines. These will go through your regular machines. So that makes it super easy to run smaller things through quicker, because you don't have to roll to get that long plate all the way through when you just need a small little area. So the little mini plates from Sizzix, back in stock. Next, our diamond dot sealer. So this is something you use after you have done your diamond dot and it's complete. You're going to put a couple layers of sealer over the top of it, and that's going to help to protect it. It's going to act as a guard. It does dry clear. So we've got sealer back in, and I think a couple of those may have been special ordered as well too. Gloria wants the weathered wood. Heather wants a white pin. You've got it. Thank you. Finally watching a live. Well, hello, Julie. Julie, we just showed some Spellbinders. And Julie, I know I was kind of talking about you because I was talking about people that were had some of these and we needed to get them in the mail, Christmas, presents and things like that. So I think you had 4 of them in your bucket that I invoiced you for today, just in case you didn't see that bill came through. You may have, and it may have already been paid. If so, thank you. Let's see here. We've got another distress one. I think that was the one I just saw. White pin. Oh, yes. You got it, Gloria. I saw that one. Donna wants the mini cutting pads. Sue wants a mini pad. You've got it. Next, we've got our Lisa Horton scrolls. I think these are left to sell. I think Linda said she went through special orders and got all those pulled. This is one from Lisa Horton, and we have wiped the warehouse out, I think. This one's really cool. I'm not, an expert on all of her stuff whenever it comes out. I saw this one the other day, and it is really, really neat. It's this great little scroll that you can emboss, and then it's got a die that matches it as well, too. And I know the last couple times we showed this, we did look it up online, and I showed you guys some finished samples with these. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful once this is done. It's a great little layering piece on the front of a card, on a scrapbook page. It's really, really pretty. So our scroll embossing folder back in. Oh, Carmen got hers. Awesome. You're going to love it. 6x8 mini books from Doodlebug. I know the other day we got in a bunch of colors to restock. This one here is called Swimming Pool. So now you can see all of our colors for Doodlebug. Oh, I need to move. Nope. So we've sold a few more since we got these in. Dang. So we've got green, mint, bubblegum, gray, black, and then now we are also adding in Swimming Pool. So good little variety of our 6x8 pad colors. Embossing pins in stock. I know somebody was on special order for one of those, so pulling one of those down for sure. Sticky thumbs. This is a little adhesive liner lister. So I shouldn't even call it sticky thumb. Sticky thumb is the line. But this particular tool is the adhesive liner lifter, and it actually works. It is one of those tools, again, I have it in my little tool tray. I tell you guys all the time, I don't take a ton of things home. I don't get to do a whole lot for myself. But this I have at home. So if you struggle, like right now with these, well, not on this one, but the little fake nails and things like that, it's hard to get thin stuff up and off when you have thicker nails. So if you've got gel, you can always hear my twang go out. If you have gel nails or acrylic nails, those are a little thicker. And so it is really hard to get that little thin top off of your double-sided tape, your foam dots. This has little teeth on it, and it lifts it right up. I love this guy. Scroll embossing folder, you've got it. So Vicky claimed one. I see that one. Glinda claimed one. Donna claimed one. Debbie, I think we have one more coming on our next order, so we will get one of those and we'll get you on the reorder for those. But I know I think one more left the building. All right, quick little restock on some of our decorative brads. These are from Echo Park. They are true brads, so they do fan out on the back. So you're going to poke a little hole, you're going to push it through, and it's going to fan out. They're great for holding different layers together as well, or just as a decorative touch. But we've got black, blue, pink, green, think this was technically, yep, yellow, but it's got kind of it goes down to an orange. And then also red. So restocked a lot of our Brad colors there. Again, black, blue, pink, green, yellow, red. Restock on those. Popping around the corner here, we've got a little more Whispering Way in from 49 and Market. So we've got collection kits for Whispering Way. Those are finally on the shelf. We have not had these enough to make it out to the shelf, I think, at all. So we've got those now finally on the shelf. And we even have solid cardstock finally out on the shelf, because I don't think that we have had any of these left over from the lives. So we finally got those out on the shelf as well. And then we needed to restock the chipboard. Great words in here. There. Kinley, you can show her that box we just got into. I don't know how much she needs. And then this one here, we've had so many special requests for the Stamperia Furry Friends. I think this one, all right, Terry, I know that you have some Whispering Way in your bucket. I know you were on order for 2 of the solid cardstock packs. So I don't know if you want to add to that or not, because what will actually accidentally happen is the girls will pull more for you. I don't think it's, what are you looking for? Right there. That I just, yep, that's the one that, yep, there you go. You see it? There you go. So I don't know if you want more or not. I'm not for sure how many collection kits you had in there, but I know when this came in, we pulled 2 solids for you, because we had you down for 2 solid packs. Just making sure. And then Furry Friends. So again, we've had so many requests for this. I think this is actually an extra. This is the maxi pad, so it gets you maximum amount of paper. I'm going to flip through this one real quick. All right, so Terry, if you will do me a pretty please favor, just type in cancel Whispering Way. And if you want more, that is fine. I just, I will sell you 3 solids, and I will sell you all kinds of collection kits. I just don't want to send you more than what you want. And the girls, they don't listen. Okay, on all different levels, the girls don't listen to me. So when they pull, they just pull off comments. They don't listen to the live again. So even though I'm telling you, hey, you've already got that, and you're like, oh, okay, I can't remember, and we're kind of on the same page as you don't want more in your bucket, they don't listen to the live usually. They just go off of comments. So they will pull it based off of your comments. And that's kind of for everybody, just so you know. Sometimes they will go through and actually listen. Sometimes the girls watch just so they're a little ahead of the game and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a lot of times they won't go back through and actually rewatch the whole live or listen to it again, just for time's sake. Just for time's sake. So, alrighty, friends. Well, you know what? I know. So I giggle to myself every time I say maxi pad. I giggle to myself every time I say poo, because I was a middle school teacher, and I think it takes a different kind of frame of mind and mentality whenever you deal with kids. And then I raised boys too. And, we have all kinds of conversations about poo, but I'm like, I am almost 48 years old, and I can't say poo without having to giggle. And we have all these poo lines out right now. And so I giggle to myself every time I say poo. Yep. And every time I say maxi pad, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I am like a child yet in so many ways. So, oh my goodness, late to the party, perfect on the rewatch. Yes, cancel Whispering Way, Terry. Thank you so much. That'll make it a little bit easier for them tomorrow. So, alrighty, friends. Well, that is it for our live today. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Now, before I sign off, though, is there any particular area of the store that anybody wants me to hit? Probably my reason, too. I'm a 3rd grade teacher. Yep, it's because you deal with kids. Terry, I know I saw a sticky thumb for you, popping that onto my chair. So if there's any area you do want to see real quick, since it was kind of a quick little live tonight. Not that I can run around the store because, again, Friday lives, we usually want them to be a little smaller, so it's a little bit easier for them to pull on Saturday in case we're busy. You never know. Boys in the bathroom too long in school, I have learned not to ask. Oh no. You never ask a boy what they're doing in the bathroom. Ever. Because 9 out of 10 times they're going to tell you exactly what they were doing in there. All right. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Melody. I will kind of show you guys. We did get some not new spots, but we've been rearranging. So Curiosities in Willow Grove lost its spot. Gift section. Oh, I can do that. Lost its spot in the front of the store. So it came back to the back because we were moving some things around. But yeah, let me take you up to the front. I can do that. We've got our great little section. If you're trying to figure out what to get some of your younger crafters, I often recommend Diamond Dots. That's always a good one. And then. So I can kind of hover over some of our gifty sections here. So we've got our Chala section. That is definitely one that is a great little gift section. You can see we've got some of the Naked Bee mixed in with that as well too. More Chala on the back here. That's always a good one. I feel like if you have a crafty friend, crafty shirts are always good. So we've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, we have, like, this is a regular sweatshirt in case you don't like, it's a what's that called, a crew neck. So if you don't like a hoodie, that one's got a great little just regular neck on it. Here's more Chala here. There's more Chala. Let's see, up front then, we've got more of our Naked Bee. Things that I like up here. So if you do like the scent of that orange blossom honey, we do have the hair and body mist. I really like the hair part of it. It's not real greasy or anything like that in your hair, but I do like that. I don't use a ton of hairspray. And when I was younger, I used a lot of hairspray, and my hairspray had scent to it, which was nice, and my hair smelled good. Well, now that I've gotten older and my hair's a little drier, I don't wash my hair every day. So I like having the option of doing a hair mist so it doesn't smell greasy. I do use a dry shampoo, but it doesn't have really any scent to it. Then we've got shampoo and conditioner. These are great for your travel bags. Then we've got small little shower gels. Again, great for your travel bags. Here's a little orange blossom and honey. Baby's hand sanitizers. Then we looked at the chapsticks the other day for Carmen because they don't have the aloe in it that she's allergic to. Mama stuff. Let's see. She's got her little Sasquatch soaps with that great manly scent. I just love to smell these things. I think she did tobacco and maybe vanilla was what she used for those. I can never remember. She's got lotion bars. So she's got small, large, and double bars in those. Then her shampoo. This is just like her regular, these are her honey soaps. And then we do have some of her little glycerin soaps too. These are shaped like little dinosaurs. It's a little glycerin soap shaped like dinosaurs. Let's see here. Open the box that just came today. Oh, you do have a Spellbinders magnet. Well, perfect. Like I said, I could not remember. Oh, cracker mixes. Yes, we've got our cracker mixes. We got pumpkin spice left, garden dill, sour cream, and onion. And we've got one little dip mix left. That's the Fiesta Chipotle. Got that one left over. Last one there. So that's kind of our main little section on gift stuff. Now, one thing I didn't show you guys the other day was Uniquely Creative. And I know you guys have loved these bags. We are down to 2 of these little bags, and then they're gone. They have no more in stock. Those are gone. You can see Dressed in Daydreams up here. That got a nice little restock whenever we showed you that. Puzzles. We've got our little puzzles up here. This is personally on my wish list. The little project card. I always say one of these days I will get to take one of those home. And coming up here, I was going to show you, we've got, so yesterday, If you missed the live, we did, was it yesterday or the day before? But we did Uniquely Creative and that great Written in the Stars line. So we've got Written in the Stars set in up here. It looks fantabulous. I did get shipping notification. We've got glass mats on the road, so those should be here anytime soon. So we're restocking all 3 of our sizes. We are down to just a couple of our larger glass mats. This largest one is 18 by 24. We're down to 1 on our, I think that one is 13 by 18. Let's see if that goes to 12. So yeah, 13 by 16, maybe, yeah, 13 by 18. And then we are out of our little travel size ones. So those are coming back in. So yeah, there's a few little sections for you guys at least, in a quick little nutshell there. You need to watch yesterday's, oh yes, was Uniquely Creative. What is to the left? Oh, I missed that. What is to the left of the Uniquely Creative bag? So to the left, well, to the left we've got the little class kits from Catherine Pooler. So that could have been what you were seeing. So there's that. And then we also have these fun little DIY circles. So this is a fun little circle here that you can put vinyl on. You can add layers to, so you can glue things to this. I would probably use E6000 as if I'm gluing, not a hot glue. E6000 just does a really good job. And they are $11.99. So just a round wood black plank is what it's called. Now with these, if you want it to go that way, you can easily take this off and just re-staple it on to the back, just with a little staple gun. So if you want the lines to go horizontally and not vertically, you can just pop those off easy peasy. And then our trimmer section, since I'm right here, there's our trimmer section, hot glue guns, hot glue sticks, and then also scoring boards. So there's that little section while I'm right here. So yeah, they're not very expensive. Yeah, I think $12 for that it's great. I'm thinking I bought them on sale, and then I just kind of, a lot of times I pass that savings on. That's just easier for me. And that way you're like, oh, look at this bargain. Look at this deal that I got. And then we've got our little hexie sorters right here. Our fun little explosion boxes. Those are fun too. Those are right here. And of course, our little precision glue presses. We got some of those up here as well too. So that in a nutshell is a little bit. Oh, Stacy says E6000 has held my acrylic numbers on my sandstone outside for 2 years. E6000, guys, oh my gosh, E6000 is amazing. I love that stuff. I'm always telling you, E6000 is good. It's just one of those things you need to have in your craft room and in like your toolbox. It's just really, really good. We use it for all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. It's waterproof too. I think it's Marilyn, when she jumps on, she'll talk about how I think she used it to fix her like pump outside in her little koi pond or something like that. And it's worked for that too. So it's really good glue. So, alrighty friends, well, it is 5:30. I am going to head on out of here because, like I said, we're heading to the farm tonight. So that way we can get on the road. I always say, I'll be home early. I think he knows better at this point. I'm never home early. So, alrighty, friends. Well, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week and joining me for our What's New Facebook Lives. And this is our Friday edition. No bonus tomorrow, unless we just don't go to the farm and I come in. But so no, just so you know, probably no, 99.9% sure there's not going to be a bonus Saturday live for you guys tomorrow. So that means I will see you next week on Tuesday. I get to work from home on Monday, which is wonderful. Get a few things done that way. So I will see you all next week. Have an amazing, crafty, blessed weekend, my friends, and you take care. Thanks. Bye.